Welcome back, history enthusiasts. Today, we have a fascinating topic that will take us back to a time of intense conflict and geopolitical tensions. We're going to delve into the Korean War, a war that shook the Korean Peninsula and the world from 1950 to 1953. But wait, before we dive in, I have a surprising segment for you. In the midst of the Korean War, something remarkable happened that you might not expect. The soldiers from both sides, North and South Korea, engaged in a series of spontaneous soccer matches along the front line. Yes, amidst the chaos of war, they found a moment of unity and camaraderie through the beautiful game of soccer. Now, isn't that a surprising and heartwarming story to start with? Now, let's rewind the clock and understand the historical context that led to this dramatic conflict. After World War II, Korea was divided along the 38th parallel into two separate entities, North Korea, backed by the Soviet Union, and South Korea, supported by the United States. This division set the stage for one of the most devastating wars of the 20th century. The tensions between the two Koreas escalated on June 25, 1950, when North Korea, under the leadership of Kim Il-sung, launched a surprise invasion of South Korea, led by Syngman Rhee. The North Korean forces swiftly advanced southward, almost capturing the entire Korean peninsula. But what were the underlying causes of this conflict? Well, the geopolitical struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War played a significant role. Both superpowers wanted to expand their influence, and the Korean Peninsula became a battleground for their ideological differences. Also, the desire for reunification was a driving force, but with different visions of what a unified Korea should look like. The North sought a communist regime under Kim Il-sung, while the South leaned towards a democratic, capitalist system under Syngman Rhee. The Korean War was marked by several major battles that shaped the course of the conflict. One of the most pivotal battles was the Battle of Incheon, where the United Nations forces, led by General Douglas MacArthur, executed a daring amphibious landing behind enemy lines, turning the tide of the war in favor of the South. Another significant battle was the Battle of Chosin Reservoir, which took place in the harsh winter of 1950. United States Marines and soldiers, greatly outnumbered, heroically fought their way out of encirclement by the Chinese forces. Their resilience and determination in the face of adversity are truly awe-inspiring. It's crucial to remember that war not only affects soldiers but also has a profound impact on civilians. The Korean War was no exception. Families were torn apart, villages were destroyed, and countless lives were lost. The war left a deep scar on the Korean Peninsula, and its effects are still felt to this day. After 3 years of intense fighting, the Korean War ended with a ceasefire agreement in 1953. Surprisingly, the war technically never concluded with a peace treaty, and the Korean Peninsula remains divided to this day, with the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, serving as a buffer between North and South. The tensions between the two Koreas persist, but there have been moments of thawing relations, such as the historic summit between Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in in 2018. Despite the challenges, hope for peaceful reunification remains alive. And there you have it, a brief overview of the Korean War, a conflict that shaped the modern history of the Korean Peninsula. It's essential to understand the lessons from this war and strive for peaceful resolutions to conflicts around the world. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of humanity's spirit, as shown by those soldiers playing soccer on the front line. Even in the darkest times, moments of unity and connection can emerge. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative and subscribe to my channel for more intriguing history content. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present. Stay curious, and stay amazed.